Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can implement bounding box feature. This feature actually draws a bounding box on the screen and allows you to understand if a user is inside some specific region or any of their joints is outside it. And you can also reflect the UI correspondingly, so the bounding box is red when any part of their body is outside it, and it's green and filled with this transparent green background if they are inside. So the idea is you can use this feature, wait for your user to be inside this box for say 1-2 seconds, and then start doing the exercise using quick pause. I will leave the links to the implementation in the description of this video. So first we need to define states. In this particular example we have two states. First state is intro bounding box, which will correspond to red bounding box, so any part of the body is out. Note that here we use enter time. This is the specific moment when the user started to be inside the region which we want them to be in. We also have bounding box mask width, which is 0 at the beginning. It reflects the green background, green transparent background. So at the end it will be equal to 1. We here have two variables, height and width, 0.9, 0.8. So we assume that the whole screen is equal to 1, and we want only 0.8 of this screen to be this bounding box, and we also assume that this bounding box is centered. We also have the current state, which we'll use in our Swift UI. So first let us define function isInsideBox. This function will return true or false depending on whether all the joints of our user is inside this box or outside. So in order to implement this, we have the method allLandmarks for body, and we can use method allSatisfy, so we can check that all x coordinate of every joint is inside the bounding box, is inside like this two borders. And we can do the same for y coordinate, so we can check that every joint has y coordinate inside this upper and lower border. So this border is defined as 0.5, which is center of the screen, minus or plus box width divided by 2. So this is 0.5 minus box width divided by 2, or plus box width divided by 2. And the same way we implement y and height checks. Okay, so next, overlay. So we need to reflect two states. Intro bounding box, as I said, is a rectangle which is red, and we just limit with frame method, we limit its width and height. For bounding box state, we have two rectangles. We have border rectangles, which is always green. This is our green border. And we have a second rectangle, which is again green, but it's transparent. So when we use bounded box mask width parameter here in order to reflect the width of this green transparent background. Okay, next we need to change our onAppear function where we have this quick pause running. From quick pause we have the landmarks variable returned, and we can use it in order to call the function isInsideBoundingBox. We will use switch again for two different states, intro bounding box and bounding box. So for intro bounding box, remember this is our this is our red bounding box. we need to just understand if we are inside bounding box, then we go to the next state, to bounding box state, and we say that enter time is equal to date. So this is like this implementation quite straightforward. We call this function. If it's true, we say that state is equal to bounding box, and we say that the width is equal to 0. So for bounding box, the implementation is the following. We again check if the user is inside the bounding box. We calculate the time that they are inside this bounding box. We actually want them to be inside it for 2 seconds. This is our assumption. We can change it, of course. So we have this time which they are inside. We divide it by 2 in order to calculate the width. And we also say that if they are inside this box for more than 2 seconds, then we can do whatever we want. We can define any other state. We can start counting reps, or doing any business logic, actually. So if this condition is false, which means they are outside the box, we go to intro bounding box state again. So we will return here and show red box. This is actually it. I will leave the link to our FeedCount app in the description. This app provides you with the code for full app with history, with bounding box, with exercise counter. So it's full fitness AR AI app which you can use for either inspiration or take some code and use inside your own app. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.